Welcome back to Pit Stop TV, and this time Chicagoland Speedway, and we can see things are working. I have an explanation. We'll save it. A frustrating issue for sure, but hey, we've got race cars. Let's put it all aside. Caleb, it is so good to see race cars at Chicagoland Speedway right now. Brian Mercurio leading the way, 77 laps complete, this time by Chase Cabry second, Josh Chin third, Corey Heim, Austin Moore, Justin Malillo come up in the rest of the top six, and we might have to fight through some flashing issues. That might just be part of it this evening, but we've got cars in the racetrack at the very least and scoring on the screen.
Yeah, I got more going for us than we have, and certainly some fun battles going on the racetrack right now. You can see this battle between Brian Mercurio and Chase Cabry really heating up. Looks like Corey Heim was just able to get around Josh Chin for the third position as they come off four.
Well, we thought we had all of our situations fixed for us this evening. We at least got back into the sim. There's something going wrong somewhere. It's just unfortunately not I don't know, not cooperating. But we've got the best that we can do for the time being, which I know is painful. And I know is far from ideal. But for those of you that tune in, whether it's live or after the fact on YouTube, we at least are back in the sim. So we're getting somewhere. We have scoring on the screen. That's more than we had before. Cars out of the race going to include Timmy Pacioli, Nate Stewart, and Blake Reynolds. Ford Martin is checking in at 10 laps down. A few other cars off the pace, such as Jason Alexander, Dylan Smith, Andy Trupiano, Tristan Hagenstein, Shane DiMantova, and Josh Parrish, all one or more laps down. It looks like Aaron Smith has run into an issue or two, and some cars are slow. Justin Malillo leading a charge into the pit lane.
And certainly something to monitor here in terms of pit strategy. We've again been marred by a few cautions, but has set us up quite nicely for maybe some late race strategy here.
Lillo in the pit lane, waiting on that pit to complete. There's Zach Murtis into the pit lane as well. Lillo going to pull back out, and Leighton Savile joining him in the pit lane as well. There's the 25 car and several others in the background. Zach Murtis came in. I see Jonathan Palmieri in the pit lane here. Car number 3 headed back out. 14.52 seconds in the box, it looks like, for that machine. And John gets back out onto the racetrack. Meanwhile, there's your race leader, Brian Mercurio, in car number 41. It looks like he's headed pit side this time by, and this will set these guys up for a run to the end. This should be a pretty benign and pretty orderly pit cycle, but anything could happen is Stalknet will stay out one lap.
And he, right now, it looks like he's in position, and your former leaders in guys like Chase Cabry, Joshua Chin, coming off of the pit lane now. They're trying not to get themselves caught one lap down, but going to be fairly difficult right now. But guys like Stallneck, Wetz, Butler, Denise, Kodal still all have to come down the pit lane. And looks like you said, Brian Mercurio just now coming off.
So Stalknet stays out, Wetz follows, then Butler and Kodal on the racetrack still. Anthony Rotolo running for the time being in the 5th position. Cosmin Yanosho, Jonathan Taylor, Dylan Poteet, Arnold Columbia yet to pit in this cycle. Doug DeNice now onto the pit lane in the number 40. Brian Mercurio will come around and cycle ahead of him. So watch this 41 still, and Chase Cabry in the 98 will still cycle into second, it looks like, but a much larger gap between them. As it looks in timing and scoring, I'm going to go with about 5 seconds right now, which is a much larger margin than we headed into the pit lane with.
Absolutely, and looks like Stallneck, Wetz, Butler, those guys still staying out for the time being. However, tire difference really catching up. Sean Butler looks like he is about to get passed on the outside, currently sitting 3rd. And right now, everybody on those fresh tires with fuel just carving their way through the pack.
back to watching along. And once again, I just want to appreciate everybody who has stuck with us this evening. I know it's been very difficult to do so. A really challenging night.